what I've grown to really love about Frank, one, first of all, he's super personable. The guy will do well in life because he can talk. He can talk to people and he can relate to just about anybody. You know, we have this one kid at Los Lomas. He's kind of a weird kid, Mark June. This poor kid comes in and he'll walk right out on the court. He'll walk right out on the court while we're doing stuff. And they go, hey, how you guys doing? You know? And so Frank is always really good. Frank is great with Mark June. He'll just be like, hey, you know what, Mark, you need to do Frank relates well to people. I always look forward to talking to Frank. He knows so many people, and he knows a lot about a lot of stuff. You know, I remember going to In-N-Out. He's like, well, Coach, what do you know about this and this and this? So ever since then, I've been following the Frank recommendations at In-N-Out. I didn't know they existed, and Frank filled me in. He knows a lot of like little factoids, so he's an interesting kid. More seriously, though, I loved Frank's approach to his teammates. He loves his friends. He loves his friends. He's loyal to his friends. He cheers for his friends. He wants his friends to do well. That's important to him. I love that about him. You know, that's a great teammate, a guy that wants his friends to do well. He wants to do well too, but he wants his friends to do well. And three, I really liked how Frank was all about basketball. I mean, it was everything to him. And as a coach, you love that. The guys were just, the sun sets on playing hoops with him. Live and die to play hoops. And Frank, as he progressed from his, maybe mid-sophomore year through, I would say, and I can't say this about everybody, and I can't say this about all the people I've had, but I know Frank's, last, maybe 6 weeks of this year, absolutely played, in my opinion, played the best basketball of his life. He played the best basketball that I have seen him play, and he's leaving Los Lomas playing the absolute best, I think, that he's played in his life. And I think that comes from, Frank's a guy that would go out and just work on his game. We say, he's just skinny, gangly kid, work on the weights. He got into working on weights. He said, you just can't be just a three-point shooter. And he really developed he was like a one-trick pony for a while. All he could do is go in and shoot threes. That was what he was best at. But he became a good rebounder, a good defender, a guy that led our team in charges, a guy that was tough, a guy that began to make great decisions that we were, hoping he would get to this point. And the night we beat Dublin, at home in overtime, we know their coach, Tom Costello, and he texted me and he said, man, Coach, he's like, great game. He's like, I'm so glad I'm not going to have to see Gasparovic ever again. He said, I'm so glad I'm not going to see Gasparovic. Saidi was a beast that game. It was along those lines. And down that stretch, if I'm Frank, I would be proud as could be. You leave on the highest note possible. You leave not playing average, not playing poor. He leaves on an A level. He leaves playing the very best he can. You can't ask for anything more than that. Frank's contributions this year were huge. You could always put him in and know what you were going to get. And so he filled in when Tyler went down with his knee thing. He filled right in for Tyler and played well there. And so for 3 years of coaching Frank, he's a kid that, that I look forward to seeing every day. I loved his personality. He's just a personable kid that you loved and just talked to him. And I think he's going to be in sales or something.
Oh, yeah.
Privilege for me having him.